Hey guys, welcome back to the Saturday Stockman Stampede, a great open tag that has been started by Terry from Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. So thank you, Terry, for that. But the two knives that I have on here are not the knife I will be reviewing today. But I did have a viewer ask, and these are good to have in this discussion of this knife as well. He wanted to know if the Case 47, how it related in size to the 75 Stockman. So here are the two Stockman together. Here's my Tractor Supply 47 Case Stockman, and then this is the Case 75 large Stockman, this one being in the Crimson Bone, the peach seed jig. So since we didn't look at the 75, obvious differences. It has the square bolsters, beautiful, beautiful bone on that. I mean, this is a pretty knife. I really love it. I think that it just screams that somebody did a really good job on it. These blades are in the True Sharp stainless. This came from Shepherd Hills, and you know the 75. This is a full size knife. This is a working man Stockman. You could get through your entire day and your entire week working with this knife. You got the nice tall sheep's foot blade, a little bit of blade rub on there, and then here is your spay. This is a fantastic knife, and one that I definitely, when I got this, it totally got me excited for Stockmans again. I hadn't been dealing with Stockmans in a while. So here is the 47. As you can tell, it has the rounded bolsters, and this is 3 7/8, and this guy is 4 1/8. So you can see it's a much bigger knife, and it's a much taller knife. This knife is one that if I carry a large Stockman, it goes into a pouch or a sheath that's on my belt. I will carry 47 size in my pocket though, because a 47 will fit into a slip and it'll be just fine. Again, full size knife, you're gonna get all 4 fingers on it. Really nice clip blade on that. You have your sheep's foot, again with a little bit of rub on there from the blades, and then you get a nice little fat stubby spay blade, which I think this just looks awesome. I love the shape of that because the curve on that belly and the way that the blade is actually angled coming out of your bolster, it just lends itself to that nice downward slice. Just a great overall blade. But we'll leave these guys here and here because we got one that's going to come into the middle. This is one of those knives that when I got this knife and I examined it, I thought, you know, this is absolute perfection in manufactured knife making. These guys, this is a master product. I can't believe in their catalog, they listed this as a working blade or a working man series, which you would think that might lend to something that may not be quite up to snuff because you're expecting it to be used hard, put up wet, all that kind of stuff. No, not with this one at all. This is a queen. It's a vintage. This is a number 9. This is a bird's eye maple Stockman. Absolutely gorgeous. It is used, but I love the bird's eye maple that is in here. And we're going to talk about bird's eye maple for just a moment while you admire how beautiful this this is with the artist's paintbrush. You know, the artist being our Lord and Maker, God himself, because when you hear about bird's eye figure in wood, you will kind of know that this is one of those things that that only he could come up with. But bird's eye is a type of figure that occurs in several kinds of wood, notably in hard maple. It's similar to a burl, but the knots associated with a burl are missing. It is not known what causes it to happen. There's no truth to it being from birds pecking or from any kind of a fungus. In fact, no one has demonstrated a complete understanding of any combination of climate, soil, tree, variety, insects, viruses, or genetic mutations that may produce this effect. Trees from the Great Lakes region of Canada and the US yield the greatest supply of this type of wood. Although the bark sometimes gives a clue, most times the tree actually has to be felled and cut apart to be certain that you'll find bird's eye in that wood. It does occur in a couple of different species. This species here, this is from maple, and these maple planks or whatever, they were sourced from the UP in Michigan. So there you go, Great Lake region maples. Beautiful knife. Now they said on here in the catalog, let's see, it says it has stainless pins and back springs, although these pins look kind of brass to me. So I don't know. Somebody can let me know, but I think they're brass pins myself. We have nickel silver bolsters, brass liners that you can see inside. This is a 4-inch closed knife, so it fits right in between these two. So it is a bigger knife than the 47 just by a hair, just a little smaller than the 75, definitely a pocketable size knife to carry. This was made with D2 tool steel for the blades, and so this knife was made in 2009, and I'm thinking that, you know, Queen was probably one of the earlier manufacturers. Here's your tank stamp. Was probably one of the earlier manufacturers to mass manufacture the D2. And you can see the blade etch on here. Now, one of the things that I really like about the Queen knives is this blade etch. You know, I'm not a fan of all blade etches, but I'm a fan of theirs. I really think that they're really they're cool, they're understated, they say what they mean to say, they're not all fancy and stuff. And I'm really glad that Smoky Mountain Knife Works has kept these blade etches going forward with the new series, and they are making a number 9 Stockman. So if you can't find one on the secondary market, you will be able to get one from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I'm very interested to get one. I'm going to get one as soon as I can get my hands on it, and I will do a head-to-head comparison with those two knives, with this one from 09 and a new one from 2024. So it's going to be very interesting. Of course, you have the Queen shield on there. Just, what can you say? The blade shape is perfect. Just an awesome clip. So let's go on and look at our sheep's foot. Now, our sheep's foot is, I think, a really cool shape to it. And you can see on the one side, it does have a swedge on the blade, but then on the other side, like on the bucks, it's flat on the side that's going to go against your other main blade here. You know, so it's just this upper part is swedged, which is free from being anything that would contact or be an issue with your spade blade. Spade blade is perfect. Really like it. Again, coming with that swedge on there. I mean, this is just, like I said, you know, this is a used knife. And you can see inside there's actually room for the blades. They don't actually touch inside the channel. So you can see that with your spade blade, it's not really contacting the sheep's foot, you know, where with the case knives, you can see that they almost always have contact there between those two. And, you know, sometimes some contact here with the main blade. But that's true of a lot of Stockmans. And I know three bladed knives are probably the hardest to manufacture. And I am not a manufacturer, so I can't really speak to all of the nuances of it. But I just think it's cool that this knife here uh, basically has, little or, I'm not seeing any kind of blade rub on it at all. All these all these blades, they just seem like they are perfect, and they are not having that high shiny mark that's on there. Here, we'll get out the spade blade as well. Again, not having that. This is some kind of schmutz on here. I don't think that's a blade rub. I think there's just some stuff, but that's what happens with knives. They get stuff in them all the time. But who am I telling? I'm telling you guys. You guys already know. Let's look at our fit and finish. For a knife from '09, there is absolutely nothing on the transitions. The springs and the wood and everything, as my friend Terry says, this is jam up and jelly tight. There's nothing going on here. Stainless steel back springs. By the way, I didn't tell you how big these blades are, did I? So on your main blade, what we're looking at is a 3-inch clip down to the bolster, 2.5 inches of a cutting edge. Your sheep's foot is 2.5 inches long, and you're to the bolster, and you're looking at 1 7/8 for your cutting edge. And then you have a 2-inch spay, and this guy is giving you 1 3/4 inch of a cutting edge. Just a fantastic knife. This is, I would say, probably not going to go into my pocket until I retire. I'm not taking it to work, but it's a beauty. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. This particular knife I did find on eBay. I stumbled across it. I had no idea what I was even looking at. Had no idea what I was even bidding on, but I was lucky enough to win that auction, and my goodness, I didn't know I was going to pick up the knife that ended up being a grail that I didn't know that I needed, to being the queen of my safe queens, and I don't have many, but just a fantastic knife. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. I will see you on the live show tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this little deal about learning about bird's eye wood and all that kind of stuff. And man, I'm at a loss for words just looking at it. Anyways, I'll see y'all on the live show tomorrow. Have a good one.